Inside Higher Ed's rebuttal on that.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah, no, I
Right.
totally.
Thank you for the talk, it was wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, hello.
Hi, I'm Mark Lamarine. My only credentials with respect to teaching is I've taught children's theater for almost 20 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
And my interest in education is that I have daughters who I'm raising, hopefully, to be really good geeks. A pet project that I expect to fail in every way that I have right now is that I'm buying Raspberry Pis and trying to figure out if I can create a lab that I can put in my daughter's high school where the kids spend 10 weeks playing with it, and I have to figure out how. And
Yeah.
at the end, they get to go home with a Pi and know how to hook it up to their network and make it work. And my goal, because I'm a system administrator, is to teach system administration, not Raspberry Pi or any of that. Is anybody else doing anything like this? Am I wasting my time?
You are definitely not wasting your time. That is an awesome idea. So I'm getting more and more involved in the Python community, and there is a group of people who are trying to do, I think, on a smaller scale than what you are a bit more ambitious, but I think that they would be super excited to work with you. So if you just give me your, let's connect,
okay,
and I'll connect you with them. I think that's a fantastic idea. I mean, it's kind of like what people do with Mindstorms, right?
Yeah, well, actually, that's the problem I have is I went to the school and I said, here are my credentials. I work at Red Hat. I've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah.
I have this thing I think I'd like to offer. And they said, well, we already have Mindstorms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And I'm like, okay. If you don't want what I'm doing, great. But,
yeah, and that might be just like finding the right teacher. Right?
Yeah.
Finding the right teacher to work with.
Okay.
Cool. That's a good idea.
Ben Cotton from Purdue University. So I'll start this out by saying the LISA attendees are probably not a representative sample of the community writ large. But one of the things I've noticed is that because so many sysadmins are bootstrapped, they came up because they learned on their own tinkering, there's a lot of distrust of educational requirements and certification programs. So how do we change the community and change their perception in order to make this kind of work acceptable to the current sysadmins?
I think probably by producing a certification system that doesn't suck. I mean, that's probably step one. Sorry, that was really blunt. But I think that despite that hostility, which I'm going to say hostility because I think it is pretty hostile, the environment in the way that people talk about certifications, despite that hostility, I